I believe everyone can see this particular sketch on your the link that Aditya has given to you, T5JS editor, this link on the top, and there will be a there will be something written on the left hand side like function setup, create canvas, background, some numbers, some random numbers. Let me see in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, okay, okay, okay. Uh, just reply on the chat yes so that I can start further if everyone and so uh, here in the preferences like I told you, you can set the theme light, dark or high contrast if it was not audible before, and the text size determines the size of this text. You just press on increase, you will see that this is increasing, and if you press on decrease it will decrease. So I prefer a 22, maybe 26 for you guys because it won't be visible otherwise. So I'll remove this. So let's see everyone. So you're smart. Okay. So on the okay first, okay, let's make it. Otherwise, I wanted to show what it is capable of. So I'll show it. So one, we can do multiple things through this platform. So the benefit of this platform is that whatever we are going to make today, we can play it on the web. So it will not be on your computer, it will be on the browser, it will be on the web, so that you can share your link with somebody else and can show your work. Okay, what work? See, for example, this link particular I am playing right now is a application that I have made. This is a drawing tool, so I can write anything. Hi. So this is a paint tool that I have made on my own, and you will be able to make it very soon. Hi everybody. So this is a tool, and if you so I'll teach you how to make all these things. So this is one application that can be made using this tool, and the other application is, as you can see, is right away. It's beautifully structured squares and rectangles, and suddenly they blast off. So you can create animations with this tool as well. And then if you reload the page on the top of it, mean if you do it when you make it, so it will come on the, it will come again and you can play it with it again and again. You can create some animations like this, some circles moving on horizontal and vertical ways, and there are different design things that you can make with it. And then you can go on to 3D and you can make 3D spheres with it as well. So if okay, if it is sounding very confusing right now, so what is a browser, what is the link, and where I am typing everything, just bear with me for 1 minute and we'll do something. So come to your this particular platform, this editor which Aditya had gave to you, and you will be okay. You see my screen right away. So on the left hand side, you'll see that there's some text written over here, and on the right hand side there is a white screen. So uh, I'll do something and you repeat the same thing on your link. So on the you can see that there's a background written over here and there is a number 220 written over there. So just delete this number using backspace and just write 0 over there. Yeah, tell me on chat if you are having some problems or if you are able to do it. Oh, Aman is asking, does it use keyframes? So are you asking for the sphere that I showed you? Okay. Did everyone write 0 in the background? Yes, yes, run, right away run, because this is a creative platform. There is no right or wrong here. Play, you go to the play button and then play. You will see that the right hand side has appeared black now. So if, so just write yes, 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 so that I know everyone is able to do something. So what happens here is, so there is a left hand side we are writing the code, and right hand side things are changing because of the code. So I'm assuming some of you people know how to write a code, and I'm also assuming that some of you people don't know how to write the code, and that's why I'm going with the basics. So now in this background, write any number between 0 to 255. Right now, like you wrote 0, so change the number from 0 to 255, any number in between 0 to 255. It can be any number that you choose, and just write it and play the button. And tell me which color appears on your screen. Somebody type 255 and play. Okay, Paroma is not able to see any preview. So you mean preview mean on the right hand side you are not able to see that black or white screen. It's only black. Yeah, it will be only be black. It will not change in color. It will be black. It's okay. So if you change the color to 255 Paroma, you will see that the color will turn to white. So the reason for it is that so there are two colors, white and black. So 0 represents black and 255 represents white. So any number in between 0 to 255 will be gray, because everything between black and white is gray, right? So any number that you're choosing between black and white is appearing gray. And if you increase the number further, for example, somebody wrote gray for 128. Suraj wrote gray for 128. If he writes 179, it will be much grayer. If that is a word, grayer. Okay. So now do one thing. In this background, okay, there is one message. 179 as in, if you, okay, you see my screen right now. In background, if you type 179 and you run play, it will turn gray on the right hand side. So this was for Paroma because she was asking the question. Yes, these are color codes. Yeah, Aman, you're right. So color, okay. Yeah. So, but in the real world, there is nothing between. There is more than gray, white, and black. So we need more colors like red, magenta, and everything like that. So what we'll do is we'll write 3 numbers in the background now. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Good. We'll write 3 numbers in the background. We'll write some 3 numbers randomly, but all the 3 numbers should be in between 0 to 255. So let's say first number be 23. If I'm audible, you just type there and I'll just speak. First number is 23, comma, 45, comma, 100. Some 3 random numbers, but all those 3 numbers should be in between 0 to 255. And run play. So please don't tell me the numbers, but tell me if the color is changing. Run means the play button, like the music player, you see that play button over there. Blue because you have typed the same numbers that I have typed. So if you change 45 to maybe 179, change 45 to 179, you'll see a different color. I'm waiting for everyone to type, and that's why I'm not speaking right now. Yeah, Manish is right. We are using RGB for making different colors here. So the first number that you have typed is the quantity of red that, okay. When you type any number between 0 to 255 for going from black to gray, it meant the numbers represented the colors. And similarly, when you type 23, it meant how much red did you want? So you wanted 23 as red. Now if you type 45, it is the second color called green, like RGB, red, green and blue. RGB, red, green and blue. So first color represents red, second color represents green, and third color represents blue. So all these combinations of colors, it is changing the colors on the right hand side. Am I clear? If anyone has doubt, keep on writing yes if it's clear to everyone. Uh, So yes, okay, done. So okay, now so these are colors. So I'll give you a link on the chat. Uh, so this link will, if you have received the link in the chat, this link will take you to a link I am sharing on my screen. So for different colors, you have different RGB values, and if you hover your mouse to any of these colors, you will see the value of red, green, and blue over here. So any color you specifically want, you can use these values. Otherwise, you just type random values. And I really want this for everyone to be a random color of their own. So because it's a play with creative computing, I don't want everyone to have using the same color and we'll make everyone will make the same thing. So maybe I'll use not 45, I'll use 108. Let's say what color I have. So I have this light green, maybe. I think light green. So next thing we'll do is that. So is there any doubt? There's a chat. HSV. Currently, you can't use HSV values here. So we are using RGB values only. And I don't want to confuse everyone with these names, RGB and everything. I want people to make here something, so I'm not using all these names. So, so what we have learned now is like background and three numbers which can change colors in that screen. Okay. So whatever numbers you have written, just change the first number to what I am typing here. See the screen. Mouse X. But mouse should be in small letters and X should be in capital letter. And now play. So if you play, and I think there will be no change. Is anybody seeing any change over there? Yes, Anushka got it right. The color changes when the cursor is moved. And the color might be different for different people because the numbers you have written on the second and the third position, they were different. Is there anyone whose color is okay? Everyone color is changing. Yes. Yes. So mouse X represents the position of the cursor on the screen. So if you are okay, if you are see my screen right now, so you see where my mouse is. So this point is 0, 0. And if you move on the right hand side, see the color is changing. So I am changing the value of X, and if I go down, I am changing the value of Y. But okay, if anybody is not getting what is X and Y, just forget about this. We'll do multiple changes. So on the second number, just remove it and now write mouse Y and play. Tell me what is happening now. Is the color changing similarly what it used to before, or it's changing differently? The reason, so the yes. So earlier, what happened if you move the cursor up and down, there was no change. But now it is changing in every direction. So if you move here, the color is changing. So what you have learned now is to change the color with respect to two command, that is mouse X and mouse Y. So now we might, okay. So see my screen again. So we'll try making figures on this canvas now. So what language are we writing this code in? Okay, you asked me privately. This is JavaScript. So we are writing whatever language. So these are libraries written in JavaScript. So anyone who is not from a programming background, just mute my audio right now. You don't want to hear this, but this is written in JavaScript, and these are libraries. So background, when I write background, it's a command itself written in JavaScript, and this P5JS is a wrapper over it. Huh. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you got it. Okay. Probably you'll like writing the messages in everyone. So don't send me private, because your question might be very valuable to other people also. So now what we'll do is make some shape. So probably we'll make circle. For making a circle, write a command called ellipse. ELLIPSE, ellipse, bracket open, bracket close. And in ellipse, we have to enter 4 numbers. So first number is the coordinate value. So uh, is everyone comfortable with coordinates here? Is there anyone who doesn't understand what is coordinate system? What is 200 comma 200? Is there anyone who doesn't understand? It's okay, and just write that particular person doesn't understand, and everyone is writing yes right now. So so can anyone tell? So we are making a canvas in 400 cross 400. That means on the left hand side, it's written 400 comma 400. It means that this particular square that we are seeing on the right hand side is 400 length and 400 breadth, is a square. So if I point to the middle point, can you tell me the coordinate of it? Yeah. So I was assuming there are not many maths guy over here, but everyone knows it. Okay. So ellipse. So what we'll write is the first coordinate. We want to make a circle in the center. So we'll write 200 comma 200. First the coordinate where we want to make the circle, and then we'll type the radius. We'll type the radius 2 times because it's an ellipse. So it's one major axis and minor axis. So if you want to make the circle, we'll write maybe 25 comma 25. And we put a semicolon. Now play. So everyone is able to see a circle in between. So maybe I'll go fast. I think you are smart people. So on top of ellipse, I'll write fill, bracket open, bracket close, and I'll write a name of a color. Let's say I'll write red. You can type your own name. It can be yellow, magenta, and just play. You will see that the color has, the ellipse has got a color. The ellipse, which was a circle, has got a color right now. So you can write red, you can write magenta, you can write blue, you can write green, but the color should be written in comma. So has everyone made a circle? And make sure that if you move the cursor, you are still able to change the color according to the screen. Okay. Okay. Now, now we'll make a rectangle. Like the ellipse, it required four numbers. The first two numbers were the coordinates, and the other two numbers were the radius. Now we'll make a rectangle. The first two coordinates, the first two numbers will be the coordinates. So you can write any number between 400, 0 to 400. So I'll probably write 200, comma 150, and the other two, the next coordinates will be length and breadth. So I'll probably write 30, comma 50. I'm giving you time. You see the code and then type. And type yes, so I know that you have done it. And if I play, I'll get a rectangle. So I made it very stupidly. I know. But on top of rectangle, again write fill and fill a color. Like I am filling it with yellow. You can make the rectangle anywhere on the screen you want. So it's not a problem. But you might see that when we made the ellipse was perfectly in the center, but when we made the square, it is not in the center. It's somewhat aligned on the right. Are you able to see it's aligned, or you are feeling it is well aligned? So the reason it's not aligned, because this particular coordinate I am referring to here, this is the coordinate that we have given. So 200 comma 50 for me is here. So yes, yes, it's because of its coordinate, like Sneha said, because when I gave 200 comma 50, it doesn't represent the coordinates of the center of the square. It represents the coordinates of the leftmost side, upper leftmost side of the square. So if we have to shift the square to the center, we have to write one more command after fill, that is rect center. Now if you rect mode, M will be capital. This is camel writing that we call. And then if we play, it will be in the center. Center means not in the center of the canvas, but whatever coordinate you gave will represent the square, the center of the square now, or the rectangle, whatever. Okay, cool. So you guys are able to make it. So I want you guys, if okay, if everyone has made have come this far, then we'll proceed further. Just type yes. Okay, done. Yeah, done, done. Oh, it's just the okay. So the question is that why do we need to write center in capital? Because it's a habit. It's not a habit of ours, but the way they have written the code, they want us to write center in capital. Hmm. I wait. It's a good question. I have to check. Will it work if I don't write? No, it won't work. They want us to write the main certain commands in capital. So you can see if the command is right, it will come as thing. And okay, coordinates for ellipse and taken. So Manish is asking coordinates for ellipse and circle take center place. Yes, because there is no corners there. That's why they take the center. Because it's symmetrical figure. But for rectangle, it's not symmetrical. Square, of course, it's symmetrical. But for rectangle, there is no. There is. Of course, there is symmetry. But yeah, they take okay as the parameter specified down the rectangle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Sneha, are you asking that the uh, this rectangle is not in the center because so it won't come in the center of the canvas. It will the coordinate that you have given, the first two numbers that you have given to the rectangle, those will be the center of the square. Okay, those who have done it, I want them to make two more rectangles anywhere on the screen and fill with whatever color they want. Two more rectangles on any coordinate they want, might not be center, might be center, and I didn't ask. Is there anyone who have used this tool before, or is it the first time? Because if everyone has used the tool before, then I'm going very slow. So if anybody has used the tool before, tell me in the chat. Then you guys are experts if you are working for the first time. Then you're okay. You have made two more rectangles. Oh, I have to also have to make two more rectangles. Wait. So one of the rectangles, you give the length and breadth. That is the so okay, it's your wish. So I because we made the first rectangle as a square, so I wanted the other two rectangles to be rectangles, not squares. So I'll give different lengths here. How stupid I am! This is not even looking aesthetically right. Okay, so whatever. So if you are able to see if okay, magenta is not a color. It means the name of a color of blue name. If you see on my screen, if you see on my screen that I have not written colors for all these rectangles, the other rectangles, the three rectangles that I have made. I have written fill and then I have written three rectangles. So it means whatever color is, and all of these squares and rectangles have been colored blue. The reason is that after the fill command, whatever shape we write or whatever the code that we write for a shape, it will be colored of the, it will be of same color throughout, and that's the reason. So you can also try, but make sure they're of different colors only. So in one of the fields that you have written, I want you to write not the color, but three numbers like we did in the background. So it also works like this. You can type the RGB values. So 23, 47, 89 probably. So I want you to know that fill doesn't work with only with the names of the colors, but as well as the RGB values also. So works for everyone. Hmm. probably think you guys have made something better. If anyone wants to share the screen and show what they have made, so can Aditya give permission to anyone? Maybe Sneha or Vishesh, and if they can share the screen and show everybody what they have made, if they are okay with it. Uh, Aditya, are you there or okay? Okay, everyone is done. I thought that you guys can share what you have made because I have made literally very bad. I have not made actually anything. 3 square and 1 meter. Okay, so yes, so so these are the basics. So this is how you change the background. This is how you change the color. This is how you give the values and fill colors to these particular drawings. And now what I want you to do is make the background static. I mean that remove this mouse X and mouse Y if they're still in the background, and give them particular numbers so that it doesn't change with the cursor. Okay, the last step is in the background here. It was mouse X and mouse Y are here, and that's why it was changing color with respect to cursor. So I want you to put static numbers there. Can we make the colors change for the rectangles by specifying? Oh yes, you can do that. Feel free to do that. Put instead of yellow, blue, or red in the fill, just write the numbers, and instead of one of the numbers, use mouse X. You'll see if you move the cursor on the canvas anywhere, the change of. Okay, let's do it. What Sneha is telling, we have to do it now. So in one of the rectangles, I am changing the fill here to mouse X, and now I'm playing. So you see if you move the cursor, one of the rectangle color is changing. Did anyone get what Sneha is saying and anyone did it? Oh yes. So the reason I wanted you to make the background static is to see all these changes. And now instead of changing the color with mouse X and mouse Y, what if we change the coordinates? What if we change the length and breadth of the rectangles with these mouse X and mouse Y? So either the coordinates or either the length and breadth. Instead of pick a rectangle and instead of length and breadth, just write mouse X or mouse Y. Probably write mouse Y because mouse X you have written, I think. If you see, it's changing. So since Y is 0 on top and Y increases as I go down, so Y is 400 now for me. Okay, you guys do and tell me. I'll shut up. Okay, has anyone changed the coordinates as well? So there is a change in the coordinates rather than length and breadth like I have done. Yes, the size is changing as we move the mouse. You can write mouse X and mouse Y anywhere and see how it moves. So everyone will get a different creative thing. In coordinates can be movable. I didn't get. Can you write it like positions with? Yes, yes, yes. You just write. So there is nothing right or wrong. You instead of in any coordinates, you write mouse X and mouse Y and see if they are changing. They will change. If we specify mouse Y before the coordinate, yes, it will change. Yeah, because that what it means that instead of that coordinate, you have given the mouse X value. So if the mouse X value is changing, the thing will change automatically. So yeah, for everyone it's changing. So anyone has a link to share their screen so that everyone can see what they are making. If anyone wants to do that, to show what they are making, because my artwork looks terrible right now. I want to see what you have made. Probably Aman, can you have the link? Can you share the screen with us? Or how does it work? I don't know. Okay. So, so anyone is able to, yeah. So how to share screen? Even I am asking to Aditya and Kolan. So I don't know if they reply. I think they have gone for tea or something. Uh, They are not here. So I Kolan is. Are you there, or have you left everyone here with creative computing? Okay, Manish is sharing the screen. Okay, don't no. Okay, Manish, you share the screen first. Maybe we'll see. And will it work if I am sharing the screen or okay? You try sharing the screen. I am not able to see. Are you guys able to see a screen? I don't know how this works. Okay, I have to stop. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. Ah, now we can see. Oh, nice, 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 nice. So it's working. Oh, you didn't even change the background. So the background is also changing and the size is also changing. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Anyone else who wants to share? So Manoj has stopped in now. Who is sharing? Oh, okay. Who is sharing this? I don't know. Okay, Aman is sharing right now. Okay, okay. Okay, Sneha, can you share now? Maman, if you stop, then Sneha can share. Now we have learned that one has to stop and the other can share. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so stop sharing so that I can share now. And uh, so, okay, now I have to teach you guys one thing that. So now finally we have made something. So I'll teach some basics. So this command called create canvas here makes a canvas of this particular size on the left, on the right hand side. So if you change the size of this canvas as well, for example, let's say if I take 600 comma 450, you will see that it will change the size of the canvas as well. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let's do. Let's write mouse X in the X coordinate of create canvas. Let's see if it changes. Oh, it doesn't change. So it doesn't work like that. Okay. So yeah, mouse X doesn't work in create canvas. So these are the basics. Now we'll go to some middle advanced section. So what we'll do, you can see that there are two functions over here. One is function setup and one is function draw. So what function setup does, as soon as the code is compiled in the function setup, it executes all the command over there. So create canvas is executed and you see the canvas is made, like it was appearing black or white over there. And then there is another function draw. So if you copy everything here in draw, copy, don't cut, copy and paste it in the setup. Copy everything in the draw and paste it in the setup. Oh, I have to see chats. Have you guys done that? Right. I'm not able to see the chat now. Okay, I'm able to see. Okay, can you repeat? So what I want is you to, so there was a function draw in which we were writing everything. So I want you to copy everything from draw, not the function draw, and paste it in the function setup after create canvas. So create canvas. After this, I have copied everything here. Done. So play. You will see nothing is changing. Nothing has changed. So we have written the code twice, but there is nothing changing over here. So, but now what I want you. So everyone has done it. Please type yes because it will be confusing because from now on. Okay. So now we'll comment the entire draw function. How to comment? / and star and star and /. So we have commented everything in the draw. Yes, Suraj, you are right. So I want to tell, yeah. So if you comment the draw and then you try to make it, there is nothing changing at all. Not the cursor, nothing is changing. Yeah. So the reason is that the computer or what it does is, in very layman words, it first compiles everything what is in their setup. So what happens is that it tries to make whatever you have written code here, whatever you have written over here, it will execute and make it on the right hand side, and then it doesn't do anything. But now I want you to again remove this and go back to the original draw. So remove this entire. Okay, just remove and uncomment the function draw. So now if you see, it comes back again. The reason for this is that the computer goes to the setup, compiles the code, makes the drawing, and then comes to draw, makes the drawing. But after certain time interval, it again and again goes to the draw. So that's why if you change the mouse cursor, it is happening in real time. So in real time, it is again going to draw, finding what is the value of mouse X and changing the rectangle size or length as you keep on changing the mouse. So what is happening, at every instant you are changing the mouse X and mouse Y. the shapes are changing because the code is again being compiled again and again. Is it clear? So what we will make use of this particular thing now. So whatever you guys have made it, now what we'll do, we'll set up a timer, and with time we'll try to change the shapes. So right now you have this control to change the shapes. So you're moving the cursor, or you are moving x and y, and you're changing shapes. So what we'll do, we'll declare a variable above setup called var t equal to 0 semicolon. I hope everyone got the draw thing. So we'll write var t equal to 0, and after so that t increments every time. So we have to check, is it really the draw is again and again being repeated, or if it is being repeated, the value of t will change over time. So what I'll do, after t plus plus, I'll write print t semicolon, and now run the thing. So everyone clear? Just write yes, so I know it. Hmm. So if you run it in the console just below it, you will see that the so the last part, Vishali wants what is the last part? So I have written t plus plus after draw, after whatever code that we have written, and I have written print t. So if so, the t is being printed in the console. The reason the value of t is being changed, because the code is again and again going in draw, and it is changing it. So Surat, the value is being incremented once and once, but the time it takes to get printed over here is so slow. Then it is getting incremented that like if you see, the numbers are changing very rapidly. If you see 45 again, the next number is 58, because it takes time to print it, but it changes very fast. So that is the reason. So everyone clear up till now? So I'll remove print command now. Yeah, everyone is clear. I'll remove print command now and let the t change. And what I'll do is, now since the t is changing, what I'll do is I'll write, let's say the ellipse, everyone has made the ellipse. So what we'll do, we'll write plus t in the radius part. And don't run it now, because t plus 1 will just explode it. So we'll write t is equal to t plus 0.01. So what I'm doing is I'm incrementing t equal to t plus 0.01. This t is not defined. Oh, you have not commented print. I don't think there should be a problem. Okay, have you on the top of the function setup, have you written var t equal to 0? Because otherwise it will say it is not defined. Okay, okay, write it. And then write t equal to t plus 0.01 in the end. Yes, Aman, 1 second. Once I know that everyone has made it, then we'll share screen and see. Yes, yes. Okay. So now I was so it's increasing slowly because the value we have given is very slow. So probably you want to increment it with zero point 0.1 rather than 0.01, and then click play. Show top of the screen. Okay. So where here means variable. T is the variable that we declare and it is equal to 0 in the start loop. Okay, probably people want to share their screen. So yeah, it is changing a bit fast. So before sharing the screen, I want you to be creative, everyone. So I want you to either write -t or +t in any of the values that we have written over here in rectangle, either the length and breadth or either in the coordinates. Let it do whatever. Let the code do whatever you have written. You write. So yes. So write t anywhere. For example, in ellipse, if I have written one like in one rectangle, I'll write -t. -t I can write, but it will not understand if it's okay. Right. I think it will be a bit chaotic now in the canvas. Everything moving here and there. Oh, Suraj is saying that once the size of the ellipse exceeds canvas size, it starts from the beginning. It shouldn't do like that. Okay, I am stopping the sharing. So, can anyone start sharing? Paroma, Vishali, I'm stopping the share. Oh, this is Manish. Nice, nice. Probably, Manish, you do one thing. You uh, uh, change one of the coordinates. Like, okay, it will be, yeah. Okay, it's okay. Huh. So, anyone else wants to share the screen? Vishesh is saying it doesn't work. Can anyone clear his doubt why it's not working? So, Vishesh, can you share the screen if you don't mind? Do you have the? So, why it is not working? Can anyone debug this? So, play now. Okay, okay, okay. You have written t equal to t plus 0.1, but you have not you have not incremented anything. So probably what you do is in the rect 300, uh, after 300, write plus t. So now click on play. Are you able to see something changing here? You can see the red one going down or up. I don't know. Yes. So it will move in the x direction now because the first coordinate of the rectangle was yes, yes. Yes. I hope it's not boring and it's fun for you people. Uh, yeah. Noise. Yes. Yes. Noise. So anyone else wants to share? Vaishali, you want to share, or Sneha, you want to share? Yes, you want to share. Yeah, sharing. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. The blue rectangle is as well. Okay. So you have given the control to the yellow rectangle with the cursor. Okay. Nice. Anyone else wants to share? We'll see. This is nice. I like this idea that everyone has made in different. Paroma, are you there if you want to share? We're having trouble with tea. Oh, you have given the cursor control and you have increased the size as well. Oh, nice, Anush. Hmm. Plus T is not working, Aman. Why? You can write minus T as well. Oh, because you have written. So these brackets after draw represent where you have to write the code. So since you have written t equal to t plus zero point 0.1 after the brackets, it is not working. So try to cut it and write it after it. So it is not going. It is going inside draw, but it is not seeing the value of t to be incremented. Yeah, yeah, it will work. It is 0 1 or it's 0.1. Oh, you have written 1. It means 1 for it because you have written 0 1. So it is just going off. Uh, yeah, now it will go slow. Yes, yes. Maybe in negative it takes it as increasing. Time becomes negative. No, it was not time. It was just a variable that we are increasing or decreasing. So if the value of t goes, if for example we start with 50 and we do 50 minus t and we increase t with 1, so what will happen? It will be 49, 48, 47, and likewise it will be minus 1, minus 2 after some time. And if there is a value minus 1 in the rectangle coordinate, it is beyond our canvas because we have defined the canvas as 400 cross 400 and starts from 0, comma 0. So this was my answer to Manish. So yeah. So this was it, but if I, let's see if I can do something else. Uh, okay. One other thing that I want to teach you that as you can see, these boundaries of these rectangles are very thin. So if you want to change the boundaries of the rectangle, this is the command stroke weight one. Stroke weight and just before the rectangle you write stroke weight. Use okay, not one, maybe eight. Now we see the entire rectangle's boundaries have changed. Yeah. Uh, so So this is it from my side for the trial class. And but I want to teach you some. I'm thinking if I can teach you something else. So meanwhile, I'll tell you how to download this thing. You go to the file here. Not okay. There is no. Oh my god. Show download. Okay, I have not even saved. So one thing, if you see here, just like your email ID will be appearing with what email ID you have made this account, and on the left hand side there will be a random name for everybody. I think. Just can you please type your name that is appearing on the just on the left hand side of your email ID? Why does it change the boundary for all the? Okay, I think stroke. This is a good question. I was also thinking about it because the stroke weight. I think wherever we write it, it works for everything, and we have to find a way to switch it off. And yeah, so oh, for everyone, it's aromatic Tuesday, is it? Fast latency. For other people, busy pair. Awake memos. So what happens is, what happens is, so whenever you log in. Okay, first save your sketches before it. Oh, my sketch is just exploding. So just save your sketches with either go to file and click save or do control plus S. So what happens is when you click the start this application, it will create a random name for you. So it will pick two random strings and just join them. So whenever you log in, it will show you some random strings. So just click on the edit and type your own name. So like I'm typing Puneet. So it will be saved as your name. And then have you guys done it? Done it, done it, done it. Okay, if you go to file, Vigorious Spectrum. If you go to file, if you go to open, you will be able to see your sketch over there. Like I am able to see Puneet. Are you able to see when you press open your sketches? Okay. Now what you can do, you can go to file and you can press on download and it will be a .zip file that will be downloaded and download it on the computer. Download it on a space where you know where it has been downloaded. Paroma, are you not able to see the download button or is it login as in don't see my sketches? Have you saved it? Control plus S. So I'm responding to Paroma right now. So you go to open and then the sketch will appear here, like with name. No or yes. Oh, don't scheme my sketches. Yes. So is it yes or no? Yes. Vishali wants to share it now. So probably will see what she has made. I'll stop sharing. Uh, shall you please share? Oh, oh, you kept the change in the canvas as 670 and 400. Nice. Anybody else wants to share? So, while share my screen. So, what I wanted to tell you that you can go to File and then you can press the download button over there, and it will be downloaded on your space. Now, can you all open the space where you downloaded it? No, no, yes, it's not everything is done. There's still some things are left I want to teach you. Just for the last 5 minutes. So just unzip that file using 7-zip or any zip extractor. Unzip that file. I extracted. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a zip file. You have to unzip it using 7-zip or some extractor. Everyone done? And then I think you'll find some. Okay, I'll show you on my screen what you'll find. So like this, you 7-zip it and extract. I've extracted to Punigen. If I open that folder, I'll see multiple files. One is .css, one is sketch, one is sound, one is p5.js, and one is index.html. So if you guys click on index.html, you will probably see your own sketch on the browser. So Manoj is asking how to open save sketches on the editor. One thing is that your sketches will be saved here itself. So you can just go on open and they will be on the browser itself. But let's say you have downloaded it somewhere, you're opening it on somebody else's editor. You can go to open and you can just click on the folder. So the folder needs everything inside .html file, sketch.js, min and everything. So that is how you open it. And also I want everyone to open their video so that I can see everyone in the end. If that is not a problem, can everyone turn on their audio, sorry, video, not audio. Yeah. So nice. The reason for the video thing that I wanted to talk to you. So these are the basics of creative computing. This is how we can, this is the very basic thing that we have done today. It might seem boring to some of you who know a coding little well, but I was assuming that most of the people in this chat might not know what is a function and what how to code. So I kept it very boring for some of you, but this is how. So what we have learned is how to draw shapes, how to change the color, and how to move things if we know what is a draw function. So the next things are we can use webcam in this as well. We can use webcam and take a live video and change the faces, tilt the faces a little bit. So if I'll show you some sketches that I've made. Like I showed you on the like this. you can create a very proper symmetrical figure. And then I have properly given the t values. So I have made sure that this square moves in right hand side and this square moves on the left hand side. So for one square, so I'll rerun this thing. So it's a very symmetrical figure, right? So I've made square, 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 and then rectangle and triangles. And then what I do is I just increment t like we have done. And for some squares I have given plus t, and for some squares I have given minus t in the x direction. So it is showing as it is blasting. So you can show different things like this. And similarly, I have done this. So then it is the next thing is that this everything that you're making here is 2D. So our world is 3D, and we are moving to 3D, and that's why this P5JS library also provides the tool to create 3D objects like ellipsoids, circles, and spheres. And that's how we'll move to the further animations. So yeah, this was the first class, and I want to thank Colon for giving me this opportunity to show what I have learned so far in these last 3 years. So these last 3 years I've been practicing these tools, and I think you guys really have to check Colon for some other courses as well. Some courses on DJing, some courses on yoga, and they are showing a huge variety of courses in the next week.